Hi friends, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you that might be new here, hi, welcome. My name is Megan. I'm just your average thrifty bargain hunter turned full-time reseller. And today we have a vintage bins haul. So what I mean by that is these are going to be items that I found at the Goodwill outlet, aka the bins. I pay $1.89 per pound for clothing and textiles, so most of these things are $1.89 per pound cost for me. And this is 2 bin strips, and I separated out all of the vintage items that I found, and later on, I guess later this week or maybe next week, we will do the other half of this thrift haul, which would be like more of the modern stuff. But I thought because I found so many good vintage things, it would be fun to do a vintage themed haul. And the first thing that I have to share is this poster. And the best way I thought to display it or show you was by putting it here for the haul. And then I will pop a picture on the screen. So let me step to the side so I can put the picture. This poster is from 1964. I think it's a lithograph, and Jack actually found it at the bins. And I don't think he wants to sell it, but he did want me to include it in the haul. So that's really cool. And I'm sure there will be picture right here so you can see it a little bit better. The Beatles. Okay, so this is exciting, and this was actually in like a quilt bag, so like a blanket bag at the bins. And when I first saw it, I was like, wow, that's really beautiful. I don't know what this pattern is, I'm not familiar, but I did see that it had a really interesting scallop edge. I feel like this is the most like intricate edge for a scalloped hemline. I don't know what you would call it for a quilt, but I guess it's just a lot smaller than I'm used to. I'm used to like the big scallops, and I looked it over enough at the bins to know that it wasn't like completely damaged or like stained up or had a bunch of giant holes, and I decided to get it. Linens are 49 cents a pound at my bins. I'm trying my best to show you. Look at that pattern. Like I said, I don't know what this pattern is, but when I got home, I saw, oh, it's down here in the corner. Let me hold it up just a little bit better so you can see. And I'll come closer so you can see this pattern. Really love the fabric colors too. That's something else that drew me to this. But I was so excited when I got home because look at this. Right there in the corner, it's embroidered. I think it's like chain stitched. Yeah. 1938. I almost said 1983. 1938. I feel like I'm doing a horrible job of showing you this, but this is in really great shape. It does have a few small stains, a few holes, but I don't think it has any like all the way through holes. Let me see. No, I don't see any all the way through holes. But it does have some flaws to the fabric. She's not perfect, but I really love this quilt. I have not listed it yet because the last time I found a quilt at the bins, I listed it the day I found it and it sold overnight, and I didn't get to put it in a haul. I did put it in this week's What Sold video. If you missed that, you should go check it out. But I wanted to share this one with you guys and also ask you, quilting experts, quilting crafty people, if you know what this pattern is. Because I asked ChatGPT, I sent it so many different photos of this pattern. I sent it close-ups, I sent it like full entire photos of the quilt, and it couldn't tell me even close to what this pattern would be. So if anyone has any idea, I would love to know, but I think it's so neat that it literally says on there the date. Is it the date it was made? Is it the date it was received by someone, given to someone? I don't know, but I will take 1938 quilt from the bins all day long. So beautiful. I love the colors. Yeah, so I'm very excited to see how this one does. I'm going to put this somewhere out of the way for right now. Get a drink of coffee. I know you can't really tell, or maybe you can, but in real time, when I get excited about something, I like talk really fast about it. So I have to edit out a lot, me like completely slowing down and catching my breath after I talk about something because I'm like talking too fast and I'm not breathing. That's something I have not gotten better at since I started YouTube, and I don't know. Just, I don't know. Okay, next. Guys, this is so fun. This is, oh, first, I guess I should tell you what I'm wearing. I'm wearing a full Free People outfit today. You can't really see my jeans, but they're like these weird, like, baggy barrel leg, like, kind of like elastic pull-on comfy jeans. And this really cute, like, open back Free People top. I think these are We the Free, and I think this is regular Free People. Really cute. I think I've worn this before. Anyway, back to this. Slow down. That's something else I really struggle with, like rushing through everything and doing everything so fast. I really like how this looks there. Anyway, we're trying. This is so cool. I got it because of what it looks like and because it's obviously vintage. Look at that though. It's like a rodeo scene, and I really loved this. Photo or color photo. What does it say? Western Glory. So cool. And I think this is a pennies tie. Show you the pattern one more time. Or the picture rather. It's like a Western scene, and then yeah, Towncraft pennies Towncraft. I have no idea how much this is worth, but I really loved the photo color scene on there. Look at that. So cool. So cool. Next, we have 2 pillowcases. I got these because they were a set, because they were in excellent condition, and because they were so lightweight. These are vintage pillowcases. They are single stitched and they are the exact same. I think though that someone handmade them. So now you see that I have 2. I'm just going to show you one. I think that they are handmade. There's no brand, and just based on the stitching here, I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. Hello. Yes. Single stitched, and the inside kind of the stitching doesn't look like it was made at a store or by a manufacturer. It looks like it was hand done. I love the pattern though. It's very like 70s boho Western. Really nice condition, both of them. So we'll see how these do. I don't expect them to be like $1 million, but really cute. And you'll have to let me know if you like this style of thrift haul, me separating out like the vintage things versus the modern things. I know we haven't seen the modern things yet, but if you like the vibe of this, please let me know in the comments below. Or if you prefer everything mixed in vintage and modern together. Oh, this is a Depop special. Little baby doll, crinkled, what is this? Plissé, is that what this is called? This little like accordion pleat. Oh gosh, you can't even really see it because of the pattern. But this is all pleated down here. Oh, I guess it's pleated up here too. It's just a different pattern. Really cute. It feels like silk, but I think it's like a rayon. What is this? Cotton? How is that cotton? I don't know how this is cotton. It feels like silk. That's very interesting. I love the little chocolate bow here. And I really think this is going to be, like I said, a Depop special. Here's the brand if I forgot to show you. It is a size medium. Can we focus? There we go. Very cute little baby doll top for the Depop. And I think this might do well on Depop. Little patchwork floral button front cardigan sort of vest. Really cute. This is all over patchwork, different types of florals. I love that it's kind of like quilted together. Let me stop moving so you can see. Really cute. And this is by Liz Claiborne. It is a size small. Hello. And it is 100% rayon, so it's like super, super soft. Really cute. Next. Again, another perhaps Depop special. Oh my gosh, I love how it looks on camera. So cute. So I bought this based on style alone, not based on brand. And I don't think the brand is going to help. I even contemplated cutting the tag out because I don't want the brand to detract from how beautiful this dress is. But I kind of think the person that's going to buy this dress will not care about brand. I feel like a lot of Depop shoppers, brand doesn't matter to them at all unless they are specifically looking for a designer item. I think Depop shoppers in particular shop based on style and trend, and I think this is so cute. Dark, moody floral, got these big rosebuds. It has this little ruffle hemline with this, what you call, ribbon trim. It is lined, whoop. So it is 2 layers, hold on. 2 sheer layers that make like, I guess, a not see-through dress. See, that's the first layer, and then the interior layer is kind of sheer as well. And this is by Dress Barn, so that's why I said I was like kind of no shade to Dress Barn. Don't come at me for Dress Barn, but this is why I was kind of contemplating cutting out the tag, but I am going to leave it because it tells you the fabric and it tells you what size the manufacturer says it was. It's apparently a medium. This looks like a very small medium to me. I don't know. It just, I don't know. It kind of looks like an extra small to me. So I am going to leave the tag there. Obviously I will measure it, but I think it's really cute with this little like bust detail here. Very simple, kind of like slip dress, almost gives like silk vibes too. Very cute. Dress Barn. I was stoked when I pulled this out of the bin and realized it was not just a bunch of fabric or like a curtain or a tablecloth or something or a piece of bedding. This is a vintage, how cool, handmade strawberry shortcake little frilly midi dress, ruffle dress, tiered ruffle dress, apron dress. I don't know what you call this little like detail here. Kind of gives like apron vibes, except not in the front. I don't know what that's called, but it does go all the way around to the back. And then it does have a little underlayer with the ruffles here at the bottom. And in the front, it does have the strawberry shortcake with this true vintage fabric, little strawberry shortcake graphics there. And it does continue on like the straps. I love this little like, look at that. Oh my gosh. It goes so cute with my nails. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. Anyway, I think this is going to do really well. And the reason I think this is truly vintage, it is made with a metal Talon zipper. And I do believe these fabrics are vintage fabrics. So this is really cute. And I think this might do really well. Very like Dolls Kill, Hot Topic vibes to me. Very cute. Next. Oh, this is so nice. And the color is perfect for right now. This is a full length, maxi length crochet. No, wait. Why do I always get this mixed up? Eyelet. I will get them right one day. It's like dyslexia somehow. I like know what I want to say, but every time I say the wrong one. This is an eyelet, an all over eyelet dress in a butter yellow, trending color of the season in case you are unaware, butter yellow. If you have any light yellow objects in your closet, it might help you to add the key terms butter yellow to your listing or your title to help sell your items. Crochet, not crochet, I said it again. Eyelet maxi dress. This is union made, no brand, but it does have a size. It's size 5, so I think that might be juniors technically, but this could be, I think, a modern day size extra small. Really cute little detail here at the neckline. It does have a tie waist. Fortunately, the tie has like popped here at the seam. It's literally just a popped seam, but still, it is a small flaw to this dress. And I will show you the union made tag if you've never seen one before. Size 5. There's the union made tag here. So we'll see how she does. Other than the popped seam, this is in real, oh, and apparently the zipper's popped. So I need to note that in my listing as well. Okay, so then other than a few popped seams, this dress is in really great shape. Sometimes I just cannot believe what I find, and this is one of those things. So this was like together in the bin, and they looked so similar. I was like, okay, they go together. And I was hoping and praying again, they weren't like a piece of bedding or a tablecloth, something like that. And when I tell you, I don't think I could have imagined anything better. I really don't think I could have. So I found this dress. Hold on. I found this dress. This is a stunning, like, I don't know, is this like feed sack fabric? I think it's, maybe that's the wrong term. Not feed sack. That's, oh my goodness, it's escaping me. Not gauze. Oh my goodness, I cannot. But this is 100% cotton little midi dress with this stunning, stunning eyelet. I did it right this time. Eyelet ruffle detail at the bottom. Very Western, very like boho, very bridal in my humble opinion. And it does have this like really cute detail here. Here, let me hide the tag so I can show you the detail on the neckline. Are you kidding? Sorry, I'm so excited about this. I don't even know where to start. So this is a vintage Josefa dress. And from my brief research, she was the first Mexican designer to be featured on the cover of Vogue Paris. And she dressed people like Elizabeth Arden, Princess Grace, who else? Sophia Loren and Diana Ross. All of her clothing was handmade in Mexico by local women, and she never outsourced her clothing. Like, everything was always made by hand. She did sell items to Saks Fifth Avenue, Neiman Marcus, I think Lord and Taylor. So this is absolutely stunning. This is, like I said, a vintage Josefa dress. This is a 70s tag based on my research, so very exciting. And then not only did I find this stunning dress, now she does have a few stains. Let me show you. Let me move the little ties because they're mostly right there. Right here, that's like the darkest of all the stains. And they're all about that big or smaller. But it does have some staining overall, but for the most part, it's in great condition. And like I said, not only did I find this beautiful dress, I found the matching cape. I think it's a cape. At least that's how I styled it on the mannequin, as like a shawl cape type of situation. And I guess I will step to the side so I can pop that on the screen for you so you can see how I put it on the mannequin. Are you joking? I haven't been this excited about something in a very long time, especially after doing research on the brand and finding out that she was the first Mexican woman to be featured on the cover of Vogue Paris. Like I said, like, that's so cool. I cannot. So hopefully the pictures I put on the screen did this dress justice. Again, with this cape, let me show you. It does have a few small stains. I think it's mostly to like the inside right here. Right there on the inside, I think that's the biggest stain on the cape, but are you joking? I think it's a cape. Either a cape or like kind of like a belt to add an extra layer of like ruffles to the skirt, but it feels like the ties here are set up to be like around your neck and your shoulders and not around your waist. But if you know better than me, please let me know in the comments below. Anyway, this one takes the cake for, I think, my favorite. Yeah, my favorite in a long time, honestly. Beautiful. I think it's so bridal too. Like, oh my gosh. Anyway, okay. On to the next. Oh, we have another Depop special. Very cute little button front waistcoat vest with this little lattice cut. I think that's what that's called, right? Detail here with the little plaid and the cute little daisies or not daisies. Yeah, daisies. This is by Casey and Max. And it's a size medium. And the back is gingham. And it does have a little cute little waist tie here at the back, so you can make it a little bit tighter. So we'll see how this does. I think, again, like I said, this is a Depop special, and I love the little flower buttons there. Next, this is fun. And when I Google imaged this, because there is no brand, there is, I think, like a dry clean only or something like that tag. Maybe not. Am I tripping? I'm tripping. There's no tags in here, but you can tell by the fabric this is a vintage top. It's like this fabric is almost, it looks like it's painted in some areas. I don't know, you'll have to tell me. Anyway, when I Google imaged this to try to find anything about it, 4 Love and Lemons tops come up that look so similar to this in style and in color. It's almost like they used it as a reference to make their garment, so that's kind of cool. But again, I don't know anything about this, but it's a really cute little crop top with these 3 little pearlized buttons here. Unfortunately, the button loop, as you can see right there, is like come undone for this one, but it's still there, so hopefully somebody crafty can fix that. It has this really cool like ruffle collar to it, and I love that it's a crop top. I also love that it's sheer. And let me show you, like, see, it almost looks to me like the white is painted on this fabric. Am I crazy? I don't know, we'll see. Really cute little vintage crop top. In the same bin with this top, which is why I'm pretty certain this is also actually vintage. This is the top that has a tiny little tag in it, and this actually just says, yeah, the size. Little vintage tag that says size 12. Really beautiful. And it's this really beautiful, like, ethereal, ballet, soft girl aesthetic, sheer mesh top with all of these pink floral embroideries. Is that going to come up as pink? Yes, okay. All over it. It does button, like snap button all the way down the back, which is pretty interesting, I thought, as well. And it has like this little poof sleeve moment, or shoulder moment rather. And I think it's kind of like a boat neck, maybe. Really wide neckline with this little trim on each side. So we'll see how this does. Really cute vintage top. And this weighed absolutely nothing, just like the last one. I love the little like ruffle here at the bottom. So cute. Oh my gosh. So I think this might be a bed sheet skirt. And this is, again, another eyelet piece. I said it right this time. I had to make sure. But this is like an eyelet body to the skirt, and then the ruffle at the bottom is a different fabric. And this one extra looks like a bed sheet to me. If it will focus, it's got, again, like a painted fabric on there. The flowers look to me like they're painted on there. And then the body of the skirt is this, like I said, eyelet little floral detail. Really cute. No brand, no size, no tag, no nothing. I think this is handmade, and like I said, I think it might be made from a bed sheet. Really, really great condition. So we'll see how she does. Look at that. So cool. Just a few more things. This skirt was with the other skirt, which made me more inclined to pick this one up, because that one I thought I could sell based on the fact that I believe it's a bedsheet skirt. But this one I was unsure of because, again, no brand, no size, no tag, no fabric care, no nothing. But this feels like it might be like a cotton silk blend. And if you look at the fabric, I don't know if you can tell, it's kind of like textured. It's like an oak color with these like brown flecks in it. And I really love the button front detail. Again, I love the ruffle hem at the bottom. Back is plain. Just a really beautiful, like, well-made classic skirt. So we'll see how she does. Next, these are fun. These are a pair of vintage 90s, I believe, Patagonia. I think from my research, these are like the Aztec tribal fish print baggies, something to that effect. And they have the little flat pocket with the snap button. I think these are a size large. Yes, these are a size large. Patagonia. I think this is a pretty sought after style, so I'm very excited to see how these do. Or style, pattern. That's what I meant. Again, Patagonia. When I first saw them, I was like, wow, those are cool. Somebody will definitely love them. And then when I got home, I was like, should we have bought those? I'm not exactly sure, but Are you kidding? I think they look so cool. These are a pair of jeans, but the majority of them is velvet, and then they like have intentional wear marks at like, I guess the high touch point areas where the crotch and the majority of the front like panel of the jeans, the velvet has like worn away into jean. I think that's just so cool. Very like, for some reason it's giving like Christina Aguilera to me. And I don't know why. I didn't look up like a reference photo to like see if my brain's remembering correctly, if she maybe wore something like this, but that's what my brain was telling me. Very, very like ex-Tina vibes. This is a pair of Route 66 pants, and they are a size 22, so I think they're a great size, and that's another reason why I picked them up, because they weren't like a 000. So we'll see how these do. I would say these are like 90s Y2K, early Y2K, probably 90s, late 90s. Really cute. Pair of 90s jeans. These are a pair of Levi's Silver Tab loose fit jeans. They do have a flaw right here to the denim, but I really don't think that's going to matter. This is a really popular style right now, the loose 90s fit, and these are an authentic pair from the 90s. I think they're a size 36. Let me see. Made in USA, size 36, 32, loose fit. Right. Oh, hello. Right there. And again, there is the Levi's Silver Tab. So we'll see how these do. These were actually pretty dirty at the bins. Like they had a lot of like wear marks here to the pocket and to the back, and they washed up really nicely. So we will see how these do. And with that, we are done with this vintage thrift haul. If you want to let me know in the comments below which item I thrifted is your favorite, that would be awesome. Also, if you are interested in any of these things, they will all be, I think with the exception of the poster, they will all be available for sale on my website, which I will link below for you. WhatMeganLikes.store. I offer free shipping over there, so go ahead and check that out if you haven't already. And as always, if you took the time to watch this video and you spent your social media currency with me today, I so appreciate you. And if you wouldn't mind just hitting like on the way out, that would be awesome. I'll see you next time, friends. Bye!